kick it. People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light years to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it?
Today, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Tom Brady and the New England Patriots versus Drew Lock and the Denver Broncos.
From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Denver Broncos. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. It's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there in the end.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
Brandon, it's always nice when you get recognized with an individual award. And he was the AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week. But when you do it in a win, so much the better.
Absolutely. And he was all talking about that win, not so much the award he received on Wednesday.
It's a nice-looking award. I wonder if he took it home, got out of the car, showed it off to the kids in the neighborhood, passed it around. Wonder what he did with it.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. Will Parks there in coverage to knock it away. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Sony Michel, his first carry. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top times a point scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Tom Brady flashing the mobility, scrambling there for a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brady. And he lets go a laser pulled in by Edelman. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, Brady. Escaping the pressure right. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 6 there on first.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
As a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Flush to his right, and he will get in to make it 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Here comes the Bronco offense with Drew Lock from Missouri in charge.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Albert O. Albert Okuebunam was the target there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
25-yard line.
To throw again. Lock. And got his man complete.
The pass.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards the pick up there.
First down, Broncos.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
Melvin Gordon, the ball carrier.
The numbers a week ago from Melvin Gordon. 15 carries, 56 yards.
And partner, I thought it was a lot of fun for us to be able to sit in on their film session with the offensive line.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down. Third, and throwing his lock on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up? No. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack on first down, Brady over the middle, it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Steps away to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
22-yard line.
Brady now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the... And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes, and the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He's back to throw here to start the drive. That's complete to Jake Butt. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Complete to Jake Butt. 2 yards on the...
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
On 3rd down, Locke into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10.
So the Broncos coming out now. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
He's got Jake Butt as tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
Now Gordon on first down. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Second and 11 now. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Two running plays, each lose a yard. They'll need to do much better now on 3rd and 12. Shotgun snap to Locke. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. The spotlight now focuses on the quarterback, and that's Tom Brady. And they must have seen something leading up to this one that said, hey, we're going to be able to go deep because they've gone deep with a lot of success.
And pick your phrase, pick your code words, your buzzwords, whatever, vertical stretch, deep passes, go routes, right? What's that route you love? What's that route you love? 4 verts. All of it working because they're able to find ways to get deep and for him to show off that big arm.
We see some of that big arm right here. He has been great. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it at 2nd down. Throwing again. Brady. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
7-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And it's caught right at the 10-yard line. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Brady to throw again. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and goal.
From the gun, it's Brady. Now that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. After the turnover, here's Locke. Got a man. It's the rookie Jerry Jeudy. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Broncos first down.
They'll run on first down. Gordon. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
25, Melvin Gordon.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing now is Locke. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack.
I think Josh Uche has got to be one of the poster guys for perseverance. Remember, he didn't start any games at Michigan in his first 3 years. But his final year on campus, he showed just how dangerous he could be as a blitzer, as we just saw there. Great speed and athleticism for a linebacker. He's going to be hard to slow down coming off the edge. One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Here comes Tom Brady and the Patriot offense back onto the field. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis.
They'll take the offset.
There he goes, Julian Edelman. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Patriots add on to their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, 1 play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He's got it. And they're just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. First and 10.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, it's Gordon. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. The Broncos on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Broncos.
Gordon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
On the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 37.
On 2nd and 12. Locke. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton.
Locked pass.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They have the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. The passing game not in in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Rob Gronkowski, 91 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the two-point conversion.
You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped them in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
A.J. Hamler on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Again, it's Locke. And that will be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
This is taken at the 18. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Patriots.
Touchdown, Patriots.
Well, it certainly feels like that kind of game, doesn't it? No matter what they do, it's going to work. That might be the absolute crusher right there. A punt return for a touchdown.
Feels like there's been a lot of crushers in this game. This lead just gets bigger. So now Brady and the Patriots going for 2. Shotgun now for Brady. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
That's complete. Okuegbunam. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Locke going to try and throw on third down. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here's Sam Martin now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And it's fielded at the 34. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Pats at the line ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there.
It's caught at the 10. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll begin up in Nashville. Buffalo in town to take on Tennessee. And it's the Bills who lead that one late in the second quarter. Josh Allen has a touchdown pass. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see there, it's the visiting LA Rams who have the lead in that one. Robert Woods, a touchdown reception. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. And that game level as they take on the visiting Arizona Cardinals. In the game you're watching, it's who else? Tom Brady with a strong first half. He's over 300 yards passing already. How high can he go? To find out, let's kick it back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Gain of 9.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Throwing again on second down. Locke. No escape for Locke, and he'll go down. Chandler Jones in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 and what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Able to get this to Gordon. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Fielded just inside the 20.
Holding, receiving team.
And the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. Brady now on first down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
That's good.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 12. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 45 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 11. He'll hand this one off to Gordon. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Locke. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. So now Brady and the Patriots going for 2.
For a 2-point conversion.
So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
5-yard line.
The New England defense gearing up to take the field. And they had the fumble return for a touchdown, and boom, they're right back out there again.
And you hear so many people talk about opportunistic defenses in today's football. Well, they make their own breaks because they work at it all the time. We've been at the practices, the drills where they're trying to strip the football, the takeaways. They're always working on it, and it paid off for them on the last possession.
Paid off. Now can they do it again? And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Open man Hamler, that's complete. Good. Defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Taking it about the 36. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. He returns the punt 64 yards on the score as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. A lot of times they want this guy just to try to flip field position. He flipped it all the way into the end zone.
Yeah, the rule of thumb is, can you pick up 10 yards? That's getting a 1st down. Instead, he takes it all the way and provides a big spark for his team.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard.
And Denver getting set to take the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Give to the fullback.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd down.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd.
Now Locke. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. This is Gordon. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
And it's 3rd down.
To throw it is Locke. No escape from Locke, and he'll go down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
At their own 21-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drop.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Patriots.
5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady. And this offense is running away with this one. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Now this carries into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you...
The Pets are going to get there. Down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To throw on 3rd down. Locke. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he's taken down inside the 30. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Brady gives to Michelle. And they'll get this down to the 10. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. They'll run out of the gun with Michelle. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And that's caught by Gronk for a Pats touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Patriots continue to roll. So now Brady and the Patriots going for 2. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting because 3 straight drives have ended. No escape for Locke, and he'll go down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Here's Locke to throw. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
And it's a New England Patriots touchdown.
Touchdown, Patriots.
They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. Size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked-off folks on the other sideline now.
A.J. Hamler on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Denver's offense ready to go again. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
The 21-yard line.
Locke will try again on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They look to throw. It's Locke. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down.
Lead to Melvin Gordon.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready.
Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown.
Patriots.
Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Locke working out of the gun, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Locke, and he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Chandler Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. This is brought in at the 21. Negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
Flushed out right, and now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you could drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Brady going to throw here. Wide open receiver, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
First and goal.
That one goes for 24 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. This is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team. I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
Their own 16-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line. Execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit no matter what the battle is. We're going to finish this thing out.
One final try for Locke. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Pats, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it.